Hey guys, it's Haley and welcome to another bookish video. Today, you're coming book shopping with me. I have a Friday where I got off at 11 a.m. and I'm so happy about it. So I am taking the day to just chill and I thought I would bring y'all with me. I'm gonna do some book shopping, some plant shopping, maybe pick up lunch, maybe a little treat. I don't know. I do know that I want a bagel, so that's gonna be first stop, but I'm also sitting in the parking lot of a very exciting location.
Half Price Books. We're at Half Price Books.
So we're gonna go there. I don't know how much I'm actually going to shop. I will probably just look for like my friends' book club picks and things like that, or new releases that I want to read for videos, but I will be showing y'all the selection and just kind of scoping out the scene. So let me go fuel up, get my bagel, and then we will head to Half Price. Hello vlog. I had to put my hair up because we were getting down to business. Okay, I actually found a lot. I'm just gonna do a collective haul at the end when we are done shopping, but I had to show you before we go to the next location. This bag that I got at Half Price Books. Books are my happy place, XO Emily Henry. And then on the back, look, it has all of her books listed in a little stack. I literally couldn't resist. I had a book tote that I literally brought to carry my purchases in, and I had to get another one. Like, I literally could not resist it. It was too good. So I'm on my way to my next couple locations. There is a cute little succulent store that I need to stop at because I want a couple little succulents. I have like a couple little cute pots that I want to fill, and I can never find like tiny enough succulents at Home Depot and Lowe's and stuff like that. They just don't have tiny enough ones in their garden center. So I'm gonna go to this specialty succulent store, and then right next door is Bookwoman, and that is a local indie bookstore to Austin that is filled to the brim with all female-centric stories, female authors. Like, it is Bookwoman. That's the tea. So I'm gonna head over there, and when we get there, I will walk you around. Hello vlog. All right, I am super sweaty. The sweater probably wasn't the best idea. I was trying to be like cute spring vibes, but it's hot, okay? It is 87 degrees. Yeah, I'm dying. I got my little plants though, and I picked up a couple more books that I hadn't heard of in Bookwoman. One of the people in there actually recognized me from Bookstagram, which was crazy, but that was so cool. Hello, if you're watching this, thank you for saying hi. And they were so sweet, and I just love that place. I could literally spend all day in there, but we got more places to go. So next up, I am headed to First Light Bookshop. I'm actually one of their like yearly members, so you like pay a flat rate and you get a bunch of stuff to like be a member of the bookstore, including 25% off of all purchases. So I prefer to get my new releases there if I can't get them discounted at half price books. Off to First Light we go, and I will probably take some Instagram photos on their patio because it's so cute. Okay, well, unfortunately, I didn't find much in there. I actually didn't buy anything, which was sad because I wanted to use my membership and like cash in on my perks and whatever. But their thriller section was weak. They like moved it and I couldn't find it. And then when I did find like a smattering of thrillers, it was like giving nothing. They had almost no new releases. So boo. Same thing with their horror section. They're like popping off on literary fiction right now, and they had a whole section for magical realism, which I really appreciated, but I had all the books that I was interested in already read or already on my shelves to read in the future. So kind of a flop, but she was beautiful. She always is beautiful. And they have like a cute little cafe in there, and they have like wine deals on certain evenings. So that was kind of a bust. But I think I'm gonna go to one more Half Price Books. This one has a really good clearance section. Usually I try to not look anywhere else in this Half Price Books except the clearance section because it's that good. If I can find some dollar books, I'm down. And maybe I'll just get some that are good that I already have to put them in the little free libraries in my neighborhood. I feel like that might be fun. Off we go. Also, I'm feeling a little treat. I think I may try to find a little treat. Hello. I'm so glad I went in there. I almost didn't come to this last half price, but I'm so glad I did. Their clearance section always just pops the fuck off with thrillers. I don't know, maybe they can't get them sold, but I will buy them. I got 4 paperback thrillers that I've been really wanting to read for like $2 or $3 each. Hello, what's going on? And I didn't get any to put in little free libraries because I was unsure about the ethics of that. You know, like I want the people that come to the Half Price Books to also have affordable books as well. So the people of my neighborhood can fend for themselves. They can continue to reap the benefit of my leftovers. I think I need to find a little treat, and I passed a place on the way here that is called Love and Cookies. I've never seen it before. I think it's new, so I might just go check that out before we head home to do the haul. Okay, obviously, before we do the haul, we have to do a cookie taste test. So I got a triple chocolate and a snickerdoodle for Cam. I also got a sprinkle one, which I ate on the drive home, and it was so good. It has white chips in it. But this is what I really wanted to try. Like, hello? I should put it on a plate. I should be civilized. Hold on, hold on. Oh my God. Ooh, I'm so excited. They said it's deep dish cookie cake. Oh, fuck yeah. Wow. It's like cookie on the outside, cookie dough in the middle with buttercream frosting. Oh yeah. When she says she's gonna get a little treat and then comes home with this. All right, it's time for a book haul. Okay, I had to get out of my cute outfit immediately or I was gonna feel overstimulated and panic. Like I had to. So I'm in my Chucky shirt, one of my fucking dozen Chucky shirts. The pearl bow with the Chucky shirt, like that is Hailey core. Like that is me in my natural state. Enjoy it. And now we will go through my big tote of books that I got today. Oh, I got so many of them on such a good deal. I'm so happy. And this freaking tote bag, like, can we take a moment? It's fitting so many books. It has pockets. I'm obsessed. And this is from Out of Print, based in New York. It says that they scour library stacks and dusty bookstores to find the classics and curiosities that end up on their products, and their mission is to donate over 5 million books to communities in need. Oh, that's amazing. So not only is this adorable, but it's also a good cause. Cute. Well, let's dive in and see what I got. I will start, I guess, going backwards because that's how the books are stacked in here. So the very last half price books that I went to, I got 4 paperback thrillers, all from the clearance section. A couple of them didn't have the clearance sticker on it, but fun fact, I have done this so many times where if I find a book in the clearance section at half price and they scan it and it doesn't have the clearance price, I will just say, oh, I found that in the clearance section. Like, there's a bunch of other of the same book in the clearance section, and they will just honor it. They're usually really cool about that. So if you ever find a book and then it doesn't ring up right, make sure to tell your people at half price books. But I will go through what I got. I got The Last Time I Saw You by Liv Constantine. This is the only book in their backlist that I have not read yet. So I need to get to this one so I can do an author backlist ranking and breakdown video on Liv Constantine. I love them so much. I've only not enjoyed one book from them, so hopefully this follows that trend and I like it. It says Dr. Kate English has it all. She's the heiress to a large fortune and has a gorgeous husband and daughter, a high-flying career, and a beautiful home. But all changes the night her mother is found brutally murdered in her own home. Heartbroken, she reaches out to her estranged best friend who rushes to her side for the funeral. But that evening, her grief turns to horror when she receives an anonymous text. You think you're sad now? Just wait. By the time I'm finished, you'll wish you had been buried today. Okay. This woman's life is getting tormented, I guess. We will see. I also found a book by Minka Kent. They actually had a few Minka Kent books in the clearance section. This one is unmissing. I just got the one that sounded the most interesting to me, and this was that when I went through all the synopses. I've heard of Minka Kent, but I've never read from her. This is about a man and a wife who are, I think it's both of their second marriages, and everything's going well until the girl's husband's first wife shows up on the doorstep and is like, hey, remember how I was kidnapped? Yeah, well, I escaped and I'm back. And like, where the fuck's my husband? And it goes from there. Sounds crazy. I also picked up The Lies We Told, or The Lies He Told by Valerie Kyo. I'm gonna go with that. It's about 4 women who all come together to, I guess, like expose this man they've been involved with. It kind of is giving me the 3 Mrs. Wrights, which I enjoyed that one. It is also giving me The Wife Between Us, which I didn't enjoy that one as much, but I'm holding out hope. I've just been into my scandalous rich people drama, and anytime there's something about a wife or lies, I'm like, I'm in. And then the last one I picked up there is The Disappearing Act by Catherine Steadman. I have read a couple Catherine Steadman books. One I liked, one I DNF'd. So we will see how this one does. It just was giving me so like summer vibes with the palm trees and the pool. So I thought it would be good for this summer. It's about an actress who is trying to make it in America. She's British and she comes over to America for pilot season to like film a bunch of pilots and hope that one of them gets picked up, but she ends up disappearing and we gotta figure out what the hell happened to her. It's blurbed as saying like it has dark side of Hollywood vibes. Sounds interesting to me. Then, as I mentioned, sadly I did not pick up anything at First Light, but I did get a couple things at Bookwoman. I was so excited to find this little anthology horror collection called The Black Girl Survives This One. It is by Desiree Evans and I guess edited by Sarakisha, I hope that's how you say that, Fennell. And first of all, this cover, look at that. Gorgina. I love the purple blue. And it's a group of horror stories that kind of like plays on the typical tropes, turn them on their head, cute little commentary. I'm gonna love it. I also got another horror short story collection while I was there. Body Horror on Capitalism, Fear, Misogyny, and Jokes by Anne Elizabeth Moore. And this is about the heinous acts that are committed on women's bodies on a daily basis. Weaving together research and surprising humor, the essays in here range from investigative to uncomfortably intimate. Honestly, the thing that sold me on this was one of the blurbs. It said, "This is an exploration of misogyny unlike any I've ever encountered. With lacerating wit and furious precision, this book upends the tidy narratives of a body politic that hurt more than they help and asks us to do something almost unthinkable. Imagine better for ourselves and our bodies." And then the last one I got there was the new release from Farida Abike Iyamide. She wrote Ace of Spades, which was a YA thriller that I loved, and this is her new one, Where Sleeping Girls Lie, and it's giving kind of like dark academia. I hate to say it, but it is, like with this little bird, and it takes place at a little school. You can see this like haunted school on the cover. I don't want to know much going in. It's really long. I've heard mixed things, but I'm very excited for it. It's supposed to be dark, dark, dark. Oh, actually, the next thing in my bag of tricks I did not buy while I was out today. I checked the mail on my way back home and I got an ARC. So thank you so much to, I believe Macmillan sent this over. Thanks so much to Macmillan, the publisher, for sending me Attached at the Hip by Christine Riccio. It says it's a romance that is Survivor meets The Bachelor, and it's young adult romantic comedy about a reality show where you're stranded on an island with a bunch of strangers playing a game of human chess for a shot at $1 million. But of course, our main character is shocked when she is cast on an experimental romantic edition of the show and surprised to find that her high school crush has been cast as well. Cutie. And then all the other books that we have in here were from that original Half Price Books that I went to first. That I always, when I go book shopping, go to that place first because they really have my heart. I have been shopping there and hauling my books from there since I moved here like 8 years ago in college. I have been absolutely obsessed with that Half Price Books. So I always just feel like I'm home when I'm there, and I always find such good stuff. First up, I got The Herd by Andrea Bartz, and this is the last book that I need to read to finish off Andrea Bart's backlist as well, so I can do an author ranking video on her books. And it says, "Why did the founder of a glamorous co-working space for women disappear? Her best friends will risk everything to uncover the truth." So this kind of sounds like a lot of Andrea Bart's books, where it's going to be obsession, toxic female friendship, disappearing girls, and we are solving the mystery of it all. Next up, I got The Half Moon. I don't know what this one was about, but a couple people were recommending it to me, so I picked it up. I can't remember what I said I liked. I said I liked some type of trope or something in a book, and everyone was like, The Half Moon, The Half Moon, The Half Moon. So I got it. It's by Mary Beth Keane, who I've read one book from before. I read Ask Again Yes, and I believe I gave it 3.5 stars. And this is about a couple who I guess is like kind of drifting away from each other. It seems like it's more of a literary character study. I also begrudgingly picked up A Bride by Ali Hazelwood. I told myself I was not going to read from Ali Hazelwood again because I did not like her last few things that I picked up from her. It was just all giving the same thing. It's not even that it was a bad writing situation. It was just every single thing that I picked up from this girl read like copy paste the same fucking book. But apparently this one's crazy and this one's really good. All my friends that are reading it are liking it. It is a paranormal romance between a vampire and a werewolf. Y'all, I don't know. Then I found Dear Child by Romy Hausman, and I remember hearing about this on BookTube probably like 2020, 2021, like the good old days of BookTube for me when I was first coming up, and I totally forgot about it, but now I want to read it so bad. The blurb says that it's Gone Girl meets Room. Two of my favorite thrillers of all time. It says the book opens with a woman finally escaping her captor, but the end of her story in that room is only the beginning of her nightmare. Her name is Lena, who disappeared without a trace 14 years ago. But her family swears this is not her Lena. And the little girl who escaped the woods with her knows things that she is not telling the family. Her devastated father is trying to piece together the details that don't quite fit about this woman calling herself his daughter and the little girl she brought home with her. Then I picked up Everyone is Watching by Heather Gudenkauf. I read The Overnight Guest a couple months ago and I really enjoyed it. It was kind of predictable, but it was one of those thrillers that even though I knew where it was going, I still enjoyed every single page and it kept me engaged. And this is her new release and it's a game. I love a game in my thrillers. I literally love a game thriller. It says there are 5 contestants that have been chosen to compete for $10 million on the game show One Lucky Winner. The catch? None of them knows what to expect, and it will be live streamed all over the world. Completely secluded in an estate in Northern California with strict instructions not to leave the property and 0 contact with the outside world. The competitors start to feel a little too isolated, especially when long-kept secrets begin to rise, and contestants realize this is not just a reality show, but one of them is out for blood. And Julia Heberlin, which I love her books, says that this is a stay up all night to finish it thriller. I'm sold. I might have to read that one tonight because that sounds so good. Finally, the last book that I picked up today is My Body by Emily Ratajkowski. I just recently started following Miss M. Rada on Instagram and following her. I'm just very intrigued with her. I don't really know what her deal is. I can't tell like what she got famous for, but I've been a little bit enamored with her, looking at photos of her life on Pinterest, things like that. And when I saw that she wrote a book, I was like, wait, I'm interested. And the fact that it's about female bodies and the violence and boundaries around them, called a deeply honest investigation of what it means to be a woman and a commodity. I'm glad to know that the person that I decided to follow is not just an airheaded Instagram model. It seems like she actually has thoughts in her head, and I'm very excited to read them. So that is everything that I picked up today. Whew, it's been an afternoon. I feel like I went all over God's green earth and I spent a little too much money. So I am gonna honestly take my little thriller, cozy up, and just start a reading away and have a good little night. And I hope that you do too if you're watching this at night, or I hope you have a good afternoon if you're watching this earlier in the day too. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Don't forget to go to therapy and read a book this week, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!